Yo, can you hear us?
Yeah.
What's going on, Ravi? So, bro, I'm so sorry. Like, I completely spaced yesterday since I'm at Sheridan's. Like,
Oh yeah, it's my fault.
Forgot to send the episode, but we're gonna definitely post this one today. Okay?
For sure.
Yeah, it was my bad. So,
Yeah, it's my fault. Obviously.
basically, I'm sorry, bro.
Yeah.
But like, season toast. What did you think of the game? Give me your initial reactions, initial thoughts on the game, Ravi.
It's hilarious how like yesterday, or not yesterday, 2 days ago, you were all like, okay, the key to winning is don't turn over the ball. Don't turn over the ball.
Yeah.
And what happened? We had what was it, 4 turnovers? I mean, plus the CD Lamb running in the kick return.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I mean that was just horrendous. I mean the secondary just bullied all of our receivers. I felt it was nice to see Beathard get his little touchdown pass at the end though to Bourne.
I didn't watch that because I was setting this up.
Kendrick caught a touchdown. It was like 49 yards
At the very end, yeah. But yeah, I mean the secondary was like Ouzier was kind of bullying us. I don't know.
No, yeah,
it was a bad game overall. And Tony Pollard was running all over us too. I don't even.
Yeah, for sure. But I would definitely say some of the pros to this game was the fact that we finally had a pass rush going on, which was sweet. We had a little bit of a run game until obviously Raheem and Jeff haven't been able to stay on the field.
Yeah.
But then definitely the cons.
Nick
Mullins turnovers and also
Richie James turnover.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was bad. That was really bad.
They finally put Brendan Ayuk in to do punt returns and he doesn't get one. That's good.
All I have to say is if we didn't have Brandon Ayuk right now, things would be very, very, very bad. I'm just happy that we were able to stay consistent with our offense. Like, even though we weren't necessarily putting a ton of points on the board, we definitely put more points on the board, or we were more consistent with driving the ball down the field. And if we didn't have turnovers, those drives most likely were going to end in points. But again, yeah, dude, I'm so depressed. Season completely obliterated now, dude.
Yeah,
but it's
sad.
Fine. It's fine though because
I think we're gonna finish 5-11.
I don't see us getting anything more.
Cardinals is gonna be difficult.
I'd give us. What do you think our shots are at winning our next 2 games?
I'd say
I'm with Sheridan.
I'd say we have like a 30% chance to beat the Cardinals, and then like a 10%, like a 5% chance to beat the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know.
Unless we play like a Giants game against the Seahawks,
right. What did you think of the defense? I thought they played decently well considering the fact that they were put in short field position, like they were put in pretty bad positions early.
Yeah.
I will say that my favorite play of the game was when Eric Armstead sacked Dalton for that huge loss.
He finally earned his game check.
Yeah, really, really enjoyed that play. And, like you're saying, the pass rush was really, really good. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I'm still kind of worried about how the secondary goes moving forward. I mean, like, what were your thoughts on the secondary this game?
I mean, I don't think they played that bad. Akello actually stepped up pretty good.
Akello played well. It was good to see like Akello, Emmanuel, and it was nice to see K1 back. Because K1 is a difference.
It was nice to see Jimmy using his head, bro.
What did you think of Jimmy Ward's knockout?
Yeah.
You got knocked out, dude. I was so concerned for a second.
I hate to see it.
Yeah, I know.
Because he was out cold, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I mean, it's just there's no positive really to come out of that, because, I mean, he used his head. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I definitely think the weakest points on our team, dude, Richard freaking Sherman needs to be converted to a safety because
he can't. He couldn't tackle Pollard or that tight end. Like
the tackling was abysmal, dude. It was so unbelievably bad. But yeah.
No, I mean that TD from Pollard where he just ran all over like the defense.
Yeah.
I think the most glaring hole was probably Sherm, but I think the defense in general had some good spots, but it wasn't exactly great. Right? We still gave up that many points. So
who's your player of the game on offensive and defensive side of the ball? Besides Brandon Ayuk.
I don't know about his overall game performance, but another player I really liked was Jordan Reed. I'm a big fan of Air Jordan Reed. The season he's kind of been a bit of a highlight at times during some of the bad games.
Yeah.
on the defensive side, I really did like Armstead quite a bit. I don't know if I can recall anything bad he did this game in terms of like glaring kind of mishaps that would only fell on him. But like in terms of the pressure he put on passer, it was pretty good. I like Armstead.
No, yeah, he played really well, and I also like. I feel like everybody on the defensive line played decently well, and Javon Kinlaw's coming into his own. But then also, my player of the game would probably either be like KB or Jeff Wilson. I feel like Jeff Wilson is like he's underrated, and he's definitely one of the better players.
They just get hurt, like Jeff Wilson and Raheem both got like beat up.
Yeah.
Don't understand if it's a training staff problem or if their bodies aren't ready, but it seems like.
Yeah, because I don't feel like I don't know, their bodies should be ready because like Kansas City, like they went the same amount of like time in the offseason as they did. And they seem to be fine.
Yeah, dude. But I just don't get it. But I actually want to look at how many rushing yards did we give up, dude?
I think we had 100 something.
We gave up 100 rushing yards?
Oh, gave up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I know we did give 100 rushing yards.
It's so funny. At the beginning of the game, I was like, Sheridan over under 100 yards for Raheem Mostert, and I thought for sure he was going to get over 100 yards. But
he was getting there, and then he just got hurt.
But it was pretty upsetting to see that because I'm pretty sure the Seahawks, they almost lost. I'm pretty sure Washington football team was putting a game-winning drive together, but they couldn't punch it in. And Arizona's up right now. They're probably going to take that dub. But
I mean, like we just had like a lot of glaring. Like if you look at the time of possession, for example, we had more of a time of possession than they did. They just had like a lot of like kind of shorter plays that just like went shorter in terms of time, right? Like they just like went longer.
Yeah.
Even like when you look at the yards, they had less total yards than we did.
Right. Exactly.
They had 291 to our 458, and then their rushing yards were actually under 100, which is so they had less first downs, right? It was those turnovers that killed us, really, right? Because they just got really great field position from the get-go on some of those possessions.
Yeah, I just don't understand how Nick Mullins can be so sharp one drive and so unbelievably careless at times when I don't know. He wasn't here to be like the consistent starter, right? He was here to play second fiddle to the guy who was being paid, $100 million basically, right? So, I mean, like I said before, this is better than I think I would have expected from someone who's being spent that much money for, right? Who's in that organization. Yeah.
I will say though, it's still frustrating to watch, right? I mean, the losses are still the losses, even though like they might be economically better. Like it's still a loss. It's still an L at the end of the day.
Facts. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with how our defense played, even though it doesn't really mean anything though, because the Cowboys offense has been kind of destroyed. Their offensive line's been messed up, but it was good to see Eric Armstead actually deserve his money this game, dude. And also, Tarvarius Moore played a good game, but it's just so scary how many times guys drop every single drive. It seems like somebody's hurt every single drive.
Yeah, with the Mike McGlinchey one, Connor and I was like, "Is that a bad thing?" Like,
he actually didn't play too awful, I feel like, but he did give up the DeMarcus Lawrence fumble.
No, yeah, he did give up a bunch of stuff though, like on pass, like the guy was already blowing past him.
It's pretty interesting.
I was not a fan of some of his pass protection this game. I mean, there were some bad sacks that were a result of that.
Yeah.
And you're talking about Grant Kellan last time. I mean, he was popping off on Twitter a bit. His whole comment section on Twitter is just like McGlinchey slander. It's pretty funny.
Yeah. I told Sheridan, Mike McGlinchey basically looks like the after picture of a retired offensive lineman, like a guy that's left the league and lost all the weight, the unnecessary weight. That's basically what he looks like.
Yeah.
We're thinking
someone who went even further downhill.
Exactly. Like the McDonald's gold card or something.
Yeah, he needs
calm down.
He needs something, dude. But it's just really crazy how the Cowboys are not a good football team. And we still turned the ball over 4 times, and we barely lost that game.
Yeah, I know.
We turned the ball over 4 times, right?
Yeah, we had 2 picks and 2 fumbles.
Who's the last fumble?
That was Nick Mullins.
It was Nick Mullins, and then who else?
Was the first one. And the front.
Oh yeah, oh my.
That one was stupid,
bro. But KB, he's the most cocky player ever. It's so funny.
Yeah.
He gets a 14-yard catch, or he'll get
a 6-yard catch, and he starts flexing on everybody.
Yeah,
I know, dude. It's so stupid, dude.
Depression Sunday.
Dude,
why can't ever since we started this, it's like
it's been depression.
It's so unbelievable.
It was a self-fulfilling prophecy of sorts.
Yeah.
Dude, but
what were your thoughts on Hyder?
Gary? He had one good play, right? Didn't he get? Yeah, he had one stop. I don't remember the play, but how many total tackles did he have? Let me look. I have no idea. Kerry Hyder had three total tackles.
3 total, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we have so many good like low key defensive tackles that we're pretty set. But one thing that definitely needs help is I feel like I honestly wouldn't be opposed to, even though it would be kind of risky to draft another pass rusher. We definitely need somebody in the secondary, dude. But, we need somebody to maybe replace Solomon Thomas because who knows if we're going to keep him.
I don't think we will.
Yeah.
There's no, why would you?
I don't know if it's worth it. You know what I mean? Like from a, how much we're putting into it. How much is he getting paid?
He's a rookie contract, like second overall pick, so he should be getting paid.
He should be getting paid a decent amount of money, dude. But what's even crazier is that we just lost to the Dallas freaking Cowboys. Dude, you know how many people are in their stadium? It's kind of wild. And it was kind of sick, though, to see that some 49er fans actually get to go to a game.
He's a 4-year, $28 million deal. He got $18 million signing bonus, too, bro.
Bro, I'm so unbelievably
He's made
sad
up for
right
like
now.
$46 million or something like that.
Huh?
He's made like $46 million.
That's for doing pretty much close to nothing, dude.
Yeah.
This was...
Actually, yeah, $46 million.
Is this the most points? No. How many points did we give up to the Dolphins?
We gave up
43 points to the Dolphins, dude. It's whatever. I'm at this point, I'm just happy that we're even competing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that it's not just like, we still put up 33 points, which
right, which
that's it happens, right? Like that's a good thing.
Our offense is like ever scored.
That's the most our offense has scored since.
I think it's all year. Right?
No,
I feel like we scored more than that at some point, right?
Actually, we scored 36 against the Giants, and I think we scored 33 against the Patriots. So I think we that's about. We tie for like the second amount of points that we've scored all season.
Yeah. Well, if we didn't have those 2 fumbles, I think it would have been fine.
It's the name of the game, though, dude.
Yeah, because
Dallas didn't turn the ball over once.
Yeah.
Hey, and what did you think about some of Nick Mullins? Because we honestly
thought
we didn't think that
wasn't that bad.
Yeah, we didn't think that the one to Jordan Reed was that awful.
Yeah, because that Reed, the guy just jumped the route. Like he seemed to open on the replay, but the guy just was able to just see where the ball was going. So
I can attribute less of these mistakes to him making a bad decision, but he still did throw 2 picks. You know what I mean? It's one thing to only rely on the box score, but when you have those 2 and then you have the fumbles, we should not be turning the ball over 4 times in a game when the team is turnoverless. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's just not a good standard. Yeah.
What do you think of the play calls this game? I thought Kyle did a really good job.
Yeah, no, he did. I didn't see anything that made me super mad. There's a couple plays that got blown up, but that wasn't too awful.
It's really weird because I know that this game our season's basically toast now. Well, it is toast, but it wasn't the worst thing to watch in a way, and also although it was so disappointing, it wasn't. What am I trying to say? It wasn't like, besides the turnovers, I thought they played pretty clean on both sides of the ball.
In terms of the plays, I feel like Kyle was putting guys in the position to to do well, right? To go and make the play, but at times either it wasn't executed or maybe some other error occurred. I think in terms of the play calling, I was satisfied with it. I mean, I
I know.
Issues.
Yeah, I was concerned at the beginning because I was afraid that they weren't gonna. Because I know they're always gonna make a point to get Brandon Ayuk the ball, but I was scared that they weren't because they went kind of like that whole first quarter without getting the ball at all.
Yeah.
Because they were trying to get that run game working, but finally they gave him that little touch pass and they got him in the end zone, and that kind of got the ball rolling with Brandon Ayuk. But I felt like Nick Mullins did a pretty decent job of like spreading the ball to like different wide receivers. But
you see that stat midway through though of Juice Check being a finalist for the Sportsmanship Award?
Yeah. I don't doubt it.
Trying to see him win that.
No, yeah, for sure. I honestly would like. I want to see him win that, but I also think that they need to make it a point to get him the ball more.
Yeah, no, they did.
He's too much of an explosive player to just get 2 touches.
He's one of my favorites on offense, honestly. One of my favorites for sure.
Yeah.
You think someone else is going to re-sign Juszczyk?
Well, I mean, he said he's going to test the market.
Oh, yeah, he's going to test the market, dude. I forgot about that. So, we have to make a point to keep him. And also, I wouldn't be opposed to like actually playing him as a running back sometimes. You know what I mean?
think he has the ability to. Now, obviously, like he wouldn't be like the main dude, but like bringing him in on certain plays more in that position would be pretty good. Yeah.
No, yeah, for sure. What do you think about the Niners drafting a running back later?
A running back?
Yeah, like in the later rounds if they find somebody they like. Because it seems as if there's a lot of running backs from smaller schools that you can snag that are low key.
Like who do you have in mind?
I really love the running backs that I would want would go early in the draft because I love Najee Harris and stuff. But I don't know, maybe if a CJ Verdell drops, I could see the Niners maybe taking him. You know, from Oregon, running back from Oregon.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I mean, yeah, if what you're happening or what you describes happening about taking it in the later rounds, sure. I mean, I'm not trying to use too much draft capital on a back, but like, it'd be nice to like bring one in. We brought in Ayuk instead of taking like a Lamb or Judy in the first round, and
which is a good choice.
Paying off, right? Yeah. So we can take someone like mid to late rounds and still find a way to develop them.
In fact,
it's not like he's not going to learn from the existing backfield we have, right? Whoever it is.
Right. You know that one running back, Savon Ahmed from University of Washington. Pretty sure we signed him as I don't think we drafted him, but we signed him as a free agent coming out of Washington, and then we cut him and Miami picked him up, and I'm pretty sure he rushed like 120 yards today.
Yeah.
Against the Patriots, and they have Breida too, right?
Yeah.
Oh my. Getting rid of Matt Breida, I feel like is one of the stupidest decisions he's ever made. He's one of the fastest running backs in the league. We could have used him, and he's better than Tevin Coleman.
Yeah, I still don't get why he was gone. And I'll make this point, I guess, about like getting in another like running back. The reason why our run game is so good, we have good running backs, but it falls on Kyle, really, in my opinion. Like, it's a lot of scheme, right? And our offensive line is significantly better at blocking for the run than for the pass. So,
Facts.
When you look at the numbers, it's not like I do think getting rid of Breida was a bad move, but at the same time, I can't help but think you can plug any back into this machine that's half competent, and they could probably churn out really good numbers, right?
Yeah, I agree 100%. But Raheem, because I feel like the durability of some of our guys, especially this season, it's just not there, dude. You need hella depth, especially when you want to pound the ball down. Like some of these teams, like you need multiple capable backs, but you definitely don't need world beaters back there. Like obviously Raheem, there's a difference between Raheem. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't be, Raheem obviously is the best, but Jeff Wilson's up there. I mean, besides his blunders carrying the football, I feel like he's one of the hardest runners I've watched in the league thus far. Like being physical, because dude, the way he stuffed Jalen Smith into the ground was insane. You don't just like do that to Jalen Smith. He Derrick Henry'd him going up that hole, bro. It was sick to see. But I don't know. I wouldn't be opposed to getting a running back in the latter rounds.
Yeah.
But I think
we're talking about the latter rounds. I'm interested to hear your take on like, who would we take earlier on? In terms of like, who
I think it's clear. It's definitely clear. We need a secondary or some type of form of tackle. But if we could manage to get somebody like, because I don't know, Would you if you could have a choice, would you rather find an offensive lineman in free agency or try to pick someone up, trade for somebody, or would you rather try to trade for a DB? I'd rather try for an old lineman and draft a DB.
Yeah, because you need a young guy that'll be there for a while that could be a star. And then
would you rather draft a DB or draft the offensive lineman?
I think at this stage, well, I mean, let's think about who is going to be in the draft class. My memory's kind of failing me. We can probably look it up or something. I guess it's just more of like a supply thing. Like, who would be just be available, right?
Right. I know. I feel like we have good.
Who are the top DBs, I guess, that you're looking at in terms of this upcoming draft class?
Oh man, what's his name, dude?
Any of them, I don't know.
Oh, bro. There's one guy. It's like he is. I want to say he plays for Bama, dude. Let me see. I'm totally spacing on his name right now. NFL draft corners. Bro, I literally set him to like Sheridan the other day, dude. Does he play for Bama? Or maybe not. I'm spacing. I don't really remember. I mean, it seems like, dude, I'm spacing right now. It seems like, dude,
there's Farley from Virginia Tech. I don't know what our draft position is going to be, but
I'm completely spacing on his name, dude. I don't know, but definitely don't get Trey Lance. It's Surtain. Patrick Surtain from
Surtain.
Yeah, that's who I wanted to get. Patrick Surtain Jr., dude. He's kind of raw.
What are your thoughts on maybe getting Holland from Oregon?
I wouldn't be opposed to it. I love him. He'd be sweet. He's kind of like a hybrid too. Javon Holland, dude. I love him. My friend's dad actually has like met him before because he works at the like the duck football games because he's a fireman. And he said he's talked to Javon and he's a really cool guy and he obviously balls out on the field. I love Javon Holland.
What about a Florida State safety? I'm forgetting his name.
I have no idea. Dude, to be honest, I have not watched a ton of college football, but I'm just kind of shocked that the Ducks ended up. Oh, they just announced that they're going to be playing. Who are they playing in the Fiesta Bowl? Bro,
they're not playing the Rose Bowl?
No.
But they won.
Who are they playing in the Fiesta Bowl, dude? Let me see. They're playing. Oh yeah, they're playing Iowa State. So Oregon's number 25. They're playing Iowa State, who's number 10. That's going to be an interesting game, but they're not going to be playing the Rose Bowl because
right now, man, we might be last place in our section. The Bears, but we beat the Ducks. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah,
21-17.
Is it? Chase Garbers?
Garbers, yeah, it's our QB.
Is his name Chase or Co?
It's Chase Garbers, yeah.
Yeah, Chase Garbers. You know who? My dad, when he was playing the Beavers, my dad's like, low-key, Chase Garbers is kind of nice. What do you think of Chase?
I love Chase Garbers. I mean,
do you think he could be an NFL guy?
That's the question, right? Because last season he was insane, up until when he was injured, right? I mean, the main issue was the injury, and in the big game, I mean, he absolutely like popped off, last year, not this year, and I think he's really good. I don't know about he's college good. I don't know how it's going to translate to the league. There's a meme going around a lot of my friends at Cal, like, oh, Garbers for Heisman and stuff. Like, we show up to the games, we'd have like Garbers for Heisman signs, but like in terms of like actually like being at that top level and competing as a QB in the NFL, I've yet to see that. I believe he's still a junior, so he's still got a year. I don't know if he's declaring or anything.
Yeah, I like Chase Garbers because he's decently mobile and he was throwing dots. Granted, it was against the Beavs, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, like, you see guys all the time.
He's played against some good teams and done like he played against the Illinois, right? In the bowl game last year, and he did pretty well.
Yeah, I like Chase Garbers.
I don't know if Stanford was that great last year, but he did well against them.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
We're talking about Oregon.
I wouldn't be opposed to drafting somebody like that and just like taking a risk on it, or like even signing
Garbers.
Yeah, I mean, you can't tell me there's got to be somebody that has their eye on Garbers, like especially because he's so close.
Yeah, boys. If we keep this going, we have the 11th pick in the draft right now. So if we keep it going, we could get down to like top 10.
Yeah, we wouldn't get Penei Sewell because he would go tackle for Oregon because he'd go really early. He'd go top 5 at least, if not top 1 or 2. or 2. But I think Surtain.
That's Jets in Jacksonville.
Hmm?
And the Jets, and I think they're going to go Fields, Lawrence and Fields.
I don't know if they're going Fields that early though.
Yeah, they will.
Really?
The Jags want a quarterback, bro. The reason they're not like playing guard, they played Gardner Minshew finally, but the reason they're doing this is like you get a low draft pick to pick a quarterback.
You think Fields is going to go 2?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. I don't know, dude. I feel like that's kind of he is really good though. What do you think? What do you think of Justin Fields, dude?
I like him a lot. I think he's got a good amount of potential in the league, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the more interesting question to me is, what's going to happen to Trevor Lawrence when he gets?
He doesn't want to be a Jet, dude.
Yeah. I mean, you saw the press conference, right?
Right.
Whatever. Like they were asking him questions like, "Oh, what do you think about going to the Jets?" And he was like, "Yeah, it sucks."
Yeah, I know. Mm-hmm. But I mean, at the same time,
bro, I wonder if he's gonna be a bust though.
Oh wait, I just looked at this CBS NFL.
I'm looking at CBS, and it says
we actually have
Fields is projected 4th.
They actually have Surtain going to San Francisco in this mock draft, which would be absolutely phenomenal for us because he's actually big.
Mm-hmm.
He's like 6'2", because that would be massive, especially when you have to match up against guys like DK Metcalf. You want big physical dudes.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Patrick Surtain, bro, he's kind of fire. I want to watch more of him. I'm going to watch highlights on him tonight. But yeah, dude, I don't know.
And
in terms of O-linemen, who are you looking at? Because I
have
think
no idea.
The Niners and Patriots are both eliminated from playoff contention now.
Well, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, what are your thoughts on Ohio State's guy, the O-lineman, Wyatt Davis?
I have no idea. Have you watched him play a lot?
I haven't, no, but I'm just like seeing him on this board.
No, yeah, I have no idea. Like I said, I don't even watch a lot of college football, dude.
Yeah, for sure.
But I'm just
there are some good choices we have, that's for sure, in terms of
honestly,
both O linemen and DBs early. So
honestly, dude, like getting a high draft pick, especially this season, might not be. This honestly could be a blessing in disguise, even though this was supposed to be the revenge tour.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's dead. That's dead and shut.
right, exactly.
It was dead week 1 when we lost the Cardinals, bro.
It was dead when we got blown out by the Dolphins. Let's be
literally
real. Yeah. As soon as Bosa went down, we're like, this is the type of year it's gonna be.
Yeah.
And then as soon as Kittle went down, it's like whatever. And then Debo is playing hurt all the time.
Yeah.
It's so stupid. But it's fine. We're going to be back next year. But if we find another addition, dude, and if we've managed to re-sign Trent Williams for something decent and then get somebody on the O-line or a lockdown corner that can match up against some of these big physical wide receivers in the NFC West, I think we're set up pretty decently. Because if you think about it, because we'll have Kwan, Emmanuel, and then think about like if we get Surtain and then we'll have Verrett. And then Akello actually tries to do...
If we can resign all of them, Verrett's a free agent.
I don't know.
And then,
Yeah, I mean, like, do we have the capital to, like, make that happen? I guess that's the question.
Like, I think it's going to come down to, like, Verrett or Kwan. Like, which one?
I'd rather have Kwan.
Uh-huh.
I don't know, honestly.
Yeah, it's hard because Verrett, the only reason he was out is because he was sick. He wasn't, like, he wasn't hurt.
He didn't have COVID or anything.
No, he just was sick.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel... like we're going to be in a decent spot next year. I think we can definitely win the NFC West next year, especially with a fully revamped offense.
And with Jimmy G, baby.
Yeah, but don't waste the biggest mistake that they could possibly make this draft, and they probably will end up doing it, is drafting. I don't think they'll draft a quarterback because John Lynch is in love.
I don't know. But they also did draft, like, people in this draft that we didn't think they were going to before.
Yeah.
Like, we thought
it's hard to predict who they're going to choose. I honestly, the more I think about it, the more I want to just stay away from Trey Lance. like it's just giving up too much
of a project. Like,
yeah.
Let's draft. I thought they were gonna get like CeeDee Lamb or Henry Ruggs that first, and then they somehow draft Javon Kinlaw, and then they
got Kinlaw, and then they got Ayuk. And I mean, I thought that was a good pick, but that kind of shows you how hard it is to predict exactly what they're gonna do.
Mm-hmm. It was just weird, but
it's whatever. This season's toast.
I do agree. If they get the quarterback, it's not going to be the move.
No, it's the stupidest move ever.
It's proven you can win with Jimmy, and I feel like if you have him, you get everybody healthy, it'll be a good team. And if you could draft a young offensive lineman or DB, whichever one works, because I think you're going to have to give up. People aren't going to be on this team from this last year, next year. Like you're going to have to, like Richard Sherman's going to be gone.
Mike can pick you up. Can you hear Sheridan talk?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
It's blinking.
Okay. Good.
Anyway, but I think Richard's obviously gone. I think we're not going to be able to keep K1 or Verrett, like both of them. We have to pick one, and then but if we draft a corner, then that wouldn't be too awful because Jamar Taylor will be healthy.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Jamar Taylor because he actually came into his own a little bit there at the end before he tore his ACL.
Yeah, and then but we also Kerry Hyder would be a great keep for the Niners. So if we had him, we'd have Javon and Eric and then Nick and Kerry Hyder. That'd be pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, I think keeping Kerry is also like a big like priority for me. At least a good keep for sure.
Yeah, and then Trent Williams.
Come back to this game. What are your thoughts on Richie James? Because
I don't know. He did good, but also that punt kind of tainted it.
He's an interesting case, huh? Because it's like he makes big plays and he seems pretty sure-handed, but at the same time he still makes some of these stupid mistakes.
Yeah, I think we're solid on wide out though. I think Richie probably get work in the offseason as a wide receiver because he hasn't really got that too much these past few years, but now he finally has kind of become a good wide receiver.
I think that if we go into next season and even if we maybe draft somebody like in the later round, but I mean, if we've got, because I think it's fair to say at this point that Ayuk's our number one wide receiver in terms of playing wide receiver, but our number two would be Debo, but Debo is our number one weapon altogether. Then obviously you have Kittle, who's one of the best receivers / tight ends in the game, but he doesn't really count. But if we would have Ayuk, Debo, Kendrick, who's a decent number 3 option, but then you have Richie James, who's solid. I feel like he's a solid option because he's one of those types of guys that when you extend plays, like when Mullins actually decided to use his legs today and roll out of the pocket, he would find Richie James. He found him like on 2 different occasions. And like, that's big. You know what I mean? Because I feel like, Jimmy G never really extended plays. If a play wasn't there, it would just kind of be over. But Nick actually, when he rolled out, Richie James found open spots and just kept drifting into open zones.
I don't know. I think Jimmy did roll out a few times last season.
Yeah, he did
make things happen.
He did,
and also, he like would step up in the pocket and make throws under pressure while Nick Mullins would kind of collapse and like take it. Because I remember like in the Rams game, he had Emmanuel Sanders while being like Aaron Donald in his face, throwing like a 30-yard pass. So I don't know. I think he was more poised in the pocket than Nick Mullins is. And so yeah, it's just crazy to me that because our team, even without all of these good players, is still so good. Yeah, they keep it close.
They keep it
on paper. We should be like just putting up not this many points and just getting absolutely hammered, right? But we're still putting up a fight. You know what I mean? And that's a lot more than I thought. Like I said last time, I'd rather take kind of inconsistent flashes of brilliance versus like just complete, just like an utter crap.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on Dwelly? This game?
I mean, he's a good backup tight end. I like him.
I like Ross.
I think I like Jordan Reed better, but I don't know if we'll be able to keep Jordan Reed.
Jordan Reed's basically a wide receiver.
Yeah,
literally, and he's got the Jordans on and everything, right? Like I like Jordan Reed. I like him a lot.
Yeah,
I like Jordan Reed because he's got speed. He's not just like a tight end that's like going to be sure-handed and then not a lot of yak. But he gets yak.
Like Ross is a little slow, but he still can catch. He's really good. But I think Jordan Reed's faster and he can make more plays. So.
Yeah, Jordan Reed's a savage. But in terms of, dude, I'm just like I know I'm saying this a crap ton, but I just want to see us win one more game just to go out on a high note.
Yeah.
Go out on a high note. If I can pick between the Cardinals and the Seahawks, it's got to be against the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Because the Seahawks may still be fighting for a better. I think they're going to probably play out the season.
They already clinched a playoffs.
No, but they're going to be trying to fight for a better seed.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And they're not getting the first seed for sure. I think Green
breaking news: Seahawks won't be getting the first seed. It's breaking.
Oh, Kellan, thank you so much. I mean, they still could have though, because like if Saints and Packers lost out, but they could have.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, well,
I'm interested to hear your thoughts on maybe like analyzing how the playoffs will go, because last time we talked about the AFC and we kind of agreed that it would be Chiefs and Bills most likely in the championship game.
Mm-hmm.
What are your thoughts on the NFC playoff picture and how it's going to play out?
The Giants are going to make it out of the playoffs.
I don't know who's
all the way.
Giants versus Chiefs in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, the Giants are going to make it out of the playoffs.
I don't know. I think it's going to be Packers, and I'll say Packers and Seahawks again. And then I don't think the Saints are going to choke. I feel like again they always do.
Yeah, I don't think the Saints.
They always have a dominant team that chokes in the playoffs, and it's like, there you go.
I think we're gonna have ourselves a State Farm Bowl between the
Packers.
Chiefs and the Packers. We got Aaron Rodgers. We got the Rodgers rate with Patty Price.
I do want to see the Bills.
Make
the Super Bowl.
The Bills will be great.
I don't see it happening with because the Ravens are turning it up. And if the Ravens get hot, dude, we just saw they just smacked around the Jags, even though that's not really necessarily saying much. But Lamar Jackson, he gets hot. He has the best shot at beating Mahomes because to me, Lamar matches up 1v1 with Mahomes better than anybody else in the league. Just like in terms of playmaking ability.
Yeah, no, I mean, he can really take control of the game. And it's, part of it's because he really is a true dual threat in the sense that he's quite literally a running back at times, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's, I mean, like, you can only understate all that for sure.
And when they don't become one dimensional and they're one good wide receiver away from being the Chiefs.
Yeah. Yeah. They definitely need like an X factor wide out and then be solid.
That's what you compare everybody to.
Yeah, dude. It's Madden, bro. Madden season.
Do you play Madden, Ravi?
A lot of my friends do, but I don't. I have a pretty old console. I have like a PS3, so I don't really play a ton. So, I mean, like, what are your thoughts on then Andrews and Hollywood Brown?
Hollywood Brown's starting to get more involved.
Yeah, I think they're both very good, but I feel like they need a true like wide receiver one.
I like Snead, but they need that guy because I think that Marquise Brown. Because it's going to be difficult to find a DK Metcalf like guy all the time, but if you can find a guy that's big and physical, you can almost have that DK Metcalf Lockett combination.
Yeah, they already have like this speed, but they just need they already have speed. They just need a guy that's like big.
And you already have one of the best wide receivers. I mean, tight ends in the game, and Mark Andrews. Obviously, Mark Andrews is a savage.
Like, not to bring it back to Madden, but with Kellan and I franchise mode. What we figured out is if you draft one like good wide receiver and then you like get people that are just like fast, you make a pretty good team. They don't have to be like that crazy good. But if you got speed and then like one wide receiver that can like take over, then you have like a really good team to make win.
Dude, you need obviously winning in Madden is a lot simpler than winning in real life.
Yeah, I know, but
I feel like it's a little bit less of the variable.
But I feel like the combination of like wide receivers is still.
But Marquise Brown, I'm really because he went through a little stretch there where they didn't get him the ball a lot, and I think that's a mistake. If you want to put points on the board, you have to find a way to get it into your best wide receiver's hands. Obviously. Yeah,
I benched him this weekend on the fantasy team that I have him on, and he put up like 15 points. Yeah, it's not bad. And then
because it says he had he was a shade under 100 yards, which is great. What can you go? Wait, can you go on your fantasy app? I'll go on it really fast. Because I want to see what he's been doing yards-wise the last few games. Because I think he's
in terms of Hollywood?
Because I feel like he's been doing really good. Let me see.
Yeah, we can look at his game log. I mean, the past 4 games have been pretty good. He had 18.5 against Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
Then he had about 15 against the Cowboys, 13 against Cleveland, which is, 13 is still not bad, I guess. Like,
gotta tell you,
for me, he's put in like the flex spot, so it's not horrible.
Yeah.
And then, he had about 16 today.
Yeah, and then they're probably going to shred the Giants. Actually, but the Giants, they have a studly defense, so it's going to be interesting. Obviously, this is going to come out before the Sunday Night Football tonight, but I'm interested to see that game. I'm not going to make a prediction, obviously, but I feel. I mean,
29.
Yeah, Lamar's a savage, but I think that's going to be a really good football game. The Browns, it's going to be interesting to see if they'll bounce back.
For sure, yeah. Well, I mean, what are your thoughts on Tampa Bay? Since I guess we're talking about the league as a whole. Where do you see them kind of going in the playoff picture and all that?
Did they take the dub?
Yeah, they won.
Mm-hmm. They beat Atlanta.
I see them. I can see them maybe winning the wild card, going to the divisional, but I don't really see them as a true threat in the NFC.
No, they're not a threat.
NFC playoff picture.
Because what was making them kind of a threat is their defense, but teams have been kind of slicing and dicing.
Yeah.
So
and also the CTE specialist kind of hurts their offense in a way. They're too oversaturated. So.
Yeah, Antonio Brown is trash. He's not trash, but he's just kind of toxic to a football team, I feel like.
Well, especially when you have two super good wide receivers already. Like getting a third one in there is not gonna. It's
kind of the law of diminishing returns, right? It's kind of like there is such a thing as too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, but dude, oh my God, I'm not gonna say it, but maybe the Jets will get their first win. You know.
Who they're playing?
Well, I mean, it sounds stupid right now, but I mean, like they're playing the Jets. They're playing the Rams right now. The Rams, the Rams should win that football game.
What's the score?
It's 13-0.
Yeah, 13-0.
Rams.
We're Jets.
Jets.
Yeah.
Wow. Jets. Yes. Jets.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna look back on this and be like, the Rams are gonna end up beating them like 27-13 or something.
No, literally.
But
Is Sam Darnold playing?
I'll tell you what, though.
Sam Darnold playing.
In terms of fantasy players, since I'm just looking through my lineup, Kenyon Drake was a horrid bust for me.
Mm-hmm.
I really bet on him, and he's absolutely
not terrible. He just fumbles a lot sometimes, and he also gets injured.
Yeah,
I like him.
Well, the issue is I took him so high, right? Everyone was hyping him up. I'm like, he's gonna do really well. This is in a PPR league.
Ravi?
All right, I took him in the second round.
Ooh, that sucks.
Yeah.
You took
and I had Saquon as my first pick, so that was just horrible.
Oh yeah, that is. I didn't have the injury bug in my fantasy team until late when it came down to crunch time when like three of my wide. It wasn't even injuries; they just got COVID, and then it was like they couldn't play, so that kind of messed me up.
Yeah, I drafted Kittle then Lamar, and then Lamar was good, but I got a little greedy and wanted more out of a quarterback. Yeah, I drafted for somebody else.
I don't know why you drafted Lamar right off the bat.
But he's solid now.
But nobody's going to draft a quarterback like first overall unless you're stupid.
I didn't pick him first overall. I picked him second round.
Oh, but yeah, you picked Kittle first.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kittle's a savage, but
how's your team doing?
Huh?
How's your team doing?
I mean, I have no idea. It's complete trash.
Yeah, I made a horrible decision benching Antonio Brown this week because he put up 20 points. Mm-hmm. And now the person I swapped him for, Emmanuel Sanders, has 0 currently.
Yeah. How many? You still got like a whole second, third, fourth quarter. So
yeah,
I think
Emmanuel Sanders has been the subject of a lot of my pain the past couple of years in fantasy. I'm not gonna lie. It's very hard to predict.
But dude, I'm over the NFL at this point. As long as someone from the NFC East makes a run in the playoffs, I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah, no, I think I'll still watch the
Burn the world.
And the NFC.
I'm rooting for the Ravens to win the Super Bowl or NFC East to win the Super Bowl. Mm-hmm. That's just, it is what it is. I hate the Chiefs. I hate the Seahawks. I hate the Packers. I hate every other football franchise. Really,
I'm trying to see a really improbable outcome, like the Bills or something. Honestly,
yeah, the Bills are great, but I just hate them because, I mean, I'm just like Monday night. I love Josh Allen. Don't get me wrong. Josh Allen's a beast, but I freaking hate the Bills. Anybody who beats the Niners, dude, so stupid.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. No. That's.
But it's
I used to not like hate the Rams. I used to like them a little bit. But
you like the Rams?
Not as much as the Niners, but I mean, like, I thought they were okay. But then the Seahawks. But now I just hate them. Like they're not that like. Ever since Aaron Donald was like, oh, I don't know who Deebo Samuel is. I was just like, wow, they're stupid. So.
But yeah, dude, the Cowboys. It looks like they kind of shelled us, but they really didn't.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, if you watch the game, it actually, it was that last quarter that really did us in. You know what I mean? Those two scores.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know. Yeah, dude. That one pick that Nick Mullins threw. If we got to stop there, we're looking at 24-30. But instead Pollard punches it in, and then we're just like scrambling. Yeah. And then we have to kick a field goal and then go onside, and then the CD takes it into the house. So we were kind of stuck there. I honestly think, do you think that was the right move to kick the field goal instead of try to get a touchdown?
I mean, given the amount of time we had left, right? It was very limited time. I think honestly, it probably was the right call. Obviously, you don't want to see the onside kick go the way it did. Yeah. But I think from a strategy point, like I actually do think that was the right call. Yeah. Because you want to just get your points and then just like boom, go, and do it that way. Because you're not going to win with a touchdown there. So you may as well just like set yourself up to win with a touchdown or tie with a touchdown.
Yeah, for sure. What did you, as a basketball guy, what did you think of Kevin Harlan announcing football game?
Dude, I was a fan. I mean,
funny.
I like it.
Did you like it? I mean, it's funny because I would play NBA 2K, right? On like the older versions, right, on the PS3, and he would announce those games, and it kind of took me back to that, right?
Yeah,
playing those games, watching the Niners game, and hearing his voice. So.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I mean, what were your thoughts on it? Did you like him? Did you think?
He's fine. He's fine. He's fine. It seemed like he wasn't a big fan of the Niners at times, but it's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like people are enjoying us kind of following. I think we feel like we have a lot of haters, a lot of doubters in the Empire, but doesn't matter.
It's whatever.
I want Doris Burke, bro. I think Doris Burke is cool. I think she should announce a game. I mean, she's
pretty knowledgeable too.
Yeah,
she's a beast, but she's a baller. I don't know. I feel like we covered everything, dude. I'm gonna be tuning in obviously to every other game, but I'm so sad.
Yeah, well, we got to watch Chiefs and Saints. I picked the Saints. We'll see what happens.
Yes, sir.
It'll be close. But they're down 14-0 right now. So
the Saints are down 14-0?
Yeah.
Oh, rip.
Yeah, it's whatever, dude. I'm so.
It's same, Kellan. I feel your pain.
It's fine. Yeah. People may think I'm faking it right now, but I'm inside. I'm literally, my stomach, I just feel terrible.
Yeah, you should. All right.
It's whatever. But thank you so much for coming on, dude.
Yeah. Thanks, Ravi.
Heck yeah.
All right. Yeah, this Friday, bro.
Contestant on here.
Yeah, this Friday I'll send you another.
Oh, it's Christmas, bro.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Christmas episode.
Oh, yeah, facts. Okay,
is there Christmas Day games going on?
Yeah, there is. I think there is.
Yeah. Could you do a little breakdown of those?
Yeah, we can for sure. Viking Saints.
Be okay. It's a rematch of the Minnesota Miracle.
I honestly think the Vikings could win that game. They almost beat the Bears.
Dude, something about when the Vikings, whenever they play the Saints, they just get like some like sort of secret powers, and they just find some way to win.
Yeah, I know. It's
bro. The Bears low-key sleeper team to make the playoffs. Mitch Trubisky, dude.
Yeah,
9-7. They cruise in. That'd be crazy.
Did you see the video of Justin Jefferson with the mic'd up, or not mic'd up, but the recording? He was really mad at Kirk for like overthrowing him in the back of the end zone. He
I did not see that actually. Was that on Instagram?
He was so mad at him. It was so funny. But Kirk is.
I feel bad for anyone that's play with Kirk. Remember those rumors that Kirk was going to come to SF?
I would hate that. I would hate that so much.
Yeah.
Kirk's another one of the. He's like that Jared Goff.
No, I was like
overpaid.
Yeah,
he's in that Jared Goff level of overpaid quarterbacks that aren't that good. That are really mid tier.
Yeah.
But that Cowboys team, I'm telling you, with Dak there, dude, they're going to be issue. If Dak, assuming that Dak is going to be okay.
San Francisco on a $4 million a year salary.
$400 million a year.
Yeah.
He's going to take a pay cut on a Super Bowl. So.
Yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. But thank you so much for coming on, dude. I'm sorry that it couldn't be a victory Sunday. Instead, it had to be a freaking depression Sunday.
Yeah. Hey, maybe in 2 weeks we'll have a victory Sunday against the Seahawks. Maybe look up.
That'll be Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, actually, Week 17 is our Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, of course. We play the Seahawks. We play the Seahawks.
Yes, our Super Bowl. Yeah, of course. Yeah. I was like,
it's like that meme of like if we win, of like that guy, like the guy with the medal, like chugging the champagne, getting all crazy, and then it pans out. And he's like 5th place down like the podium. Have you seen those?
Yeah, I've seen that meme.
Yeah, that's if we win, bro. That's what it's gonna be like, dude. We're gonna be ecstatic.
Okay, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right, later.